Hi there everybody, it's Thursday today and we are going to do some sailor themed maths. So I have had a go at creating some different word problems related to our Sailor Wow Week, and they're going to include all of the 4 operations that we have looked at in Year 2. So there will be some addition, subtraction, multiplication and some division questions for us to work through today. So it's not only going to be linked to our sailor learning, but it's also going to help us recap some learning that we've done throughout the year so far. So we can see on the screen that we're going to work through some different sailor themed word problems. Can you remember, based on what I've just told you, the name of each of these symbols? Have a look at the symbols on the screen. Well done. So we've got our addition symbol. Can you remember other words that we might use? We might say add or plus. We've got our subtraction symbol where we might say subtract or minus or take away. Multiplication or times. And then division, which we know we can do through sharing or grouping. So we're going to read through each word problem together. We might need to highlight some bits that are going to help us, and then we will talk about the different strategies that we can use to help us work it out. So the first question says, Captain Fisher caught 67 fish. 20 fish managed to get away. How many fish were left? So I'm going to go through our word problem and highlight. So Captain Fisher caught 67 fish. I'm going to highlight 67. 20 fish managed to get away. If they managed to get away, I know that that means that we're going to be thinking about subtraction. So I'm just going to put my subtraction symbol there to remind us. And we know that we could try and do this in our heads, or we could draw something to help us. What do you think we could draw? Think about when we did addition and subtraction. What could we draw? Hopefully you've said we could draw some deans. So I'm going to start by drawing 67. Let's count together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 67 and 20 were taken away. So we now need to cross out 20. If we're crossing out 20, are we going to cross out our 1s or our 10s? Hopefully you said our 10s. Let's cross out 10, 20. Let's count what we've got left. Have our number of 1s changed? No. So I'm going to put 7 here in my 1s column. Let's put 1s and 10s. Let's count our 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40. 4 10s are the same as 40. So they have 47 fish left. And we drew our deans to help us. You could have also counted back. So we could have gone 67, 57, 47. We could have counted back and taken away 20. We could also check our answers using this method. Let's look at the next question. The chickens on board ship. Ooh, Alexa seems to think I'm talking to her. The chickens on board ship laid 15 eggs one day and then 8 eggs the next day. How many eggs do they have altogether? So the chickens on board laid 15 eggs. I'm going to circle 15 as that's how many they laid on the first day. And the next day they laid 8 eggs. And it's asking us how many eggs they laid altogether. What type of calculation do you think this is? Hopefully you recognise it's an addition number sentence. Now, what is our number sentence going to be? They had 15 eggs on the first day, so I'm going to put 15, add 8, because the next day they laid 8 eggs, and we want to find how many eggs they laid altogether. So we could do that by counting on from 15, or we could use our number line to help us. And I'm going to show you and remind you how we can use our number line. Can you point to the number on the number line which we're going to start on for this number sentence? Hopefully you have said 15. We start on 15 and we're going to do 8 jumps because we're adding 8. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 15 add 8 equals 23. Let's check by counting on now in our heads. Remember, we're starting with 15. Let's add 8. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And we can check our answer using both methods to double check. So they have 23 eggs all together. Next question. In a box there were 24 hardtack biscuits. 9 of them were eaten. How many are left? Let's see if we can find the numbers that are going to help us. There were 24 hardtack biscuits all together. 9 of them were eaten. If they're eating them, they are taking them away. So we're looking at a subtraction number sentence this time. So remember, our biggest number always comes at the start, which is 24. Take away 9. And like before, we could use our number line to help us. But which direction are we going to count on our number line this time? Where are we going to start? Well done. Hopefully you've said we're counting backwards this time. So we're going to start on 24 and we're going to take away 9. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have got 15 hardtack biscuits left. How could we check our answer? We could do the inverse, couldn't we? And we could do that by doing 15 add 9. Because the inverse is when we change the operation that we're doing. So if we're doing subtraction, we would change it to an addition number sentence. And we would like our answer to be 24. And that's how we can check if we're correct. So let's do an addition number sentence this time. We're going to count on from 15. Ready? And I'm going to do that along the bottom. So 15 add 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Have we got 24? Yes, we have. So we know that 15 is our correct answer. Next question. The crew had 20 litres of grog. So straight away, I think that this bit of the question is going to help me, so I'm going to circle it. They shared it out between 4 sailors. How much grog did each sailor get? What is this question asking us to do this time? Which operation? If we're sharing it, that's also a clue. We are looking at division, and we're going to do it by sharing. Can you remember what we would need to draw? Hopefully you've said we would draw our sharing squares. How many sharing squares? Read the question. The crew had 20 litres of grog and they shared it between 4 sailors. So we would need our 4 sharing squares like you can see here. And we know our whole is 20 litres. That's how many litres they have all together. So like before, we can share out our 20 litres. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I shared them out equally into one sharing square at a time. How many can you see in each square? I can see 5 in each square. But 5 what? Think back to our question. 5 litres, as we're working in litres, as we were sharing out the grog. So they each get 5 litres. Next question. On the ship there are 4 chickens. Each chicken laid 5 eggs. How many eggs are there altogether? So there were 4 chickens. Each chicken laid 5 eggs. What number sentence is it asking us this time? So there were 4 chickens and each chicken laid 5 eggs. So we are multiplying this time. 4 times 5. Who can remember what we drew when we were looking at multiplication? What did we look at drawing? Begins with an A. We looked at drawing arrays. Let's see if we can draw an array to match. So I'm going to do my 4 down this way because I've got 4 chickens and each chicken laid 5 eggs. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, oopsies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here is our array, and in each row there are 5. So we can count up in 5s. Let's count together. 5, 10, 15, 20. There are 20 eggs all together, and we can do that by drawing our array. Okay, this time it says a sailor has these gold coins. He puts them into groups of 2. How many groups will he have? So this time we're looking at division, but using grouping. That's when we group them into groups. So we are going to put them into groups of 2, it's asking us. So we need to circle 2 gold coins at a time. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, let's think of our number sentence this time. Remember, with division, we start with the biggest number. So let's count how many coins we've got all together. We can count in 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I've got 12 coins, which I divided by 2 because we put them into groups of 2. Now let's see how many groups we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we had 12 coins altogether. We divided them by putting them into groups of 2, and we had 6 altogether. Let's read our number sentence. 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Well done. So your job today is, on the website you're going to have a list of some different sailor word problems to work through. So you might want to print them off and cut them out and stick them in your book, and then show your workings next to it. And you can use all of these different strategies that we've talked about in the video to help you work them out. So I look forward to seeing how you get on with your maths today. Well done, everybody. Bye.